Sup? It's a True Floater here, and I'm doing a review on Figurarts Naruto. And let's get into the review. Alright, let's get into the aesthetics of the figure. For the most part, the sculpt of this figure, I really like it. I like the fact that they added this little bottom piece to his jacket. They give that more baggy feeling to it. You know, just not straight plastic. It looks very authentic, especially when you have him bent over or doing a very acrobatic pose. It looks like it looks like actual baggy clothing that's not attached to his skin. I like the sculpt overall. The articulation is really good, and it is expected for an Figurarts figure. The articulation is really good, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about how the articulation fits very well into the sculpt. It doesn't cut off the illusion of the character too badly. It really surprised me, even though I just gave it some great props. It also does kind of cut into it, the illusion of it, but that's the only thing. Overall, it's designed really well. I like the movement in the neck, in the head. The hair looks great. The face sculpts look really good. Again, Figurarts for the last few years, really the last year, they just been on one with the face sculpts. Let's get a closer look on that. Yeah, that looks like straight out of the cartoon. It looks like Naruto compared to other older figures where it doesn't quite look like the character. Did great on the design, right there on his shoulder. If there's one problem with the sculpt, it's probably, and this has been said by a couple people who's gotten this figure, and I didn't really think much of it at first because I thought it was like, is it really a big problem? But it's the hands. The hands are a little big. The proportions are a little wonky on this figure, and from the only thing I noticed about the proportion that are off is the giant hands. The hands are a little big. They're a little big, I would say. That would be the only negative on this figure. If there's any more, y'all can point it out in the comments, but just they need to make the hands a bit smaller, and that seems to be a common trend for them. Even with the Kakashi figure, he has some big hands. But going on back to the good, the fact that this right here, this little bag he has on the back of his butt is kind of, I'm surprised that you're able to move it around. I thought they would have just molded it and it would have been stuck, you know, just stuck is the way it is. But the fact that you can move it around, it's just extra detail they didn't need to add. So he's just flying around the air, and you notice to see the bag, you can move the bag and to make it a little bit more accurate around the whole figure. This is something you don't quite see often. I don't even know, like the Sakura figure, I don't even know if they did that on the Sakura figure. But I don't think so. The paint as well is there's no problems. Again, it's, you know, for an import company like Figurarts, the paint's usually always pretty solid. I think there's only one problem, and that's right here. I wonder if you can see that. I got a little black mark on the torso right there, but besides that, you really don't notice it. But that's the aesthetics. The overall is pretty good. Now let's get into the articulation of the figure. You know, on this hand, basically a double jointed elbow. Okay, that is strange. Hopefully I'm gonna keep that in just so y'all can see that, but hopefully. Okay, wow, a lot of stuff just came off just now. Okay, well that can come back on quite easily. Okay, that can come back on quite easily. I'm not gonna mess with that arm for the moment, so I'll just mess with this one. Double jointed elbow, double jointed knees, legs go out this far, legs go back this far. No drop leg function, but with, you know, Figurarts anime figures, that's kind of the norm, that's expected. The legs go out this far, which is really nice. Swivel in the thigh, swivel in the bicep, The ab crunch goes insane. It's insanely good. Goes really far over, and it goes back as well nicely. Feet go down this much. They go up this much. There's a toe pivot. You can see that. Okay. Yep. A rocker in the foot. Really nice. You can also move the leg right here under. There's a swivel above the boot as well. That's nice. That can definitely be very handy. You don't see that quite often with I don't know, with anime figures. I feel like even the Goku and the Gohan I didn't quite see that in the design. So that's interesting. Or maybe I just don't remember. Oh, you can also go this far to the side. Head looks up this far. Really nice with the head. Head looks down this far, and now with the neck, it goes even further. The ball joint in the neck, I believe. Though the ball joint in the neck doesn't go back that far at all. You can move the head sideways. Sorry. Well, I mean, you don't really need to see the face. It's just the articulation. Butterfly joints. Not gonna mess with this arm until I figure out what's wrong with that. Go that far in. Okay, that's really nice. You can see how the arm basically pretty much goes across his torso. Goes out this far. Overall, the articulation is again, from what you expect from our SH Figurarts figure, is top tier. Top tier. I would go as far as to say maybe one of my better, you know, articulated SH Figurarts figures in my collection. Maybe the Sakura figure I have is still pretty good when it comes to that. But yeah, that's the articulation for this guy. All right, let's get into the scale of this figure. Let's move him to the side a bit. Let's get him next to another SH Figurarts figure. Okay. Gohan, I would say, is the average height for, you know, the anime SH Figurart collection. Yeah, about I would say, hey, Naruto got maybe a little more on him. I mean, Gohan has more hair, but they're about roughly the same height. Alright. Let's get him next to another different line, a more standard 6-inch figure. Okay, yeah. Next to Black Panther. Yeah, he got about a good inch on him, at maybe half an inch on him right there. Alright, let's get him in the same photo. I noticed he's kind of camouflaging. So if y'all want to get an idea of the scale right there, there you go. And let's go into the accessories of the figure. As you can see, it comes with 4 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of extra hands around that, and it comes with these little 2 cross arms right here and a Rasengan. Again, the face scopes look great. I would assume these are the ninja sign hands that you see in the show. Some just calm hands, some grabby hands, and this is where you use the hand to hold the Rasengan. And this hand's with really, that's not a accessory, that's 2 accessories. This hand is with this one, but it has a kunai in it right now, so it comes with a kunai as well. And again, you just saw that Rasengan. Normally I would have put it on the figure for y'all to see, but considering I'm having, you saw earlier in the video, a QC issue of the arm, it would take just a very long time to get things rolling. But here it comes with quite a bit amount of stuff. I would say a bit more stuff than the Sakura figure I had, and maybe a bit more than the Kakashi figure coming out. And this all came, I think, at the price of $35 when I got it, so not bad. Alright, my final thoughts on the figure. Overall, it's a really good sculpt. The paint is solid. It comes with a lot of accessories, and you get all that for $35, which is on the cheaper scale for SH Figurart figures. It's not the first time they've sold a figure like that, but that's really nice. That's really nice. You definitely get what's worth your money. Like, it's not a waste of a purchase. The articulation on this guy is really good. I say it's one of the best designed Naruto figures SH Figurarts has ever put out. Just the hands are a little too big. That would be one problem. I'm not going to get to the main problem yet, but like, out of any other line you could get, you know, the anime hero line, that retail pretty much line you see at Walgreens or whatever in other stores. Any older S6 Figurarts Naruto is just hands down just inferior to this new one. And they seem to keep putting out better Naruto figures and better anime figures in general, and I just like the direction they're going with it. Only problem I have with it is the QC issue y'all saw you saw in the video, and that's the arm popping off. And I tried working with it a bit more, and no matter what I do, the arm pops off with ease, and to the point where posing it around is becoming kind of an issue. I can still get it done, but like I have to be very gentle with that arm, and even when I am gentle, it may still pop off on me. So to see that on a, you know, on an S6 Figurarts figures is not great. Definitely not great. And granted, I did spend $35 on it, so it's not like I feel cheated or anything. I guess you get what you pay for, even though this could be sold again for, you know, a higher price in the future. You never know. But they're a quality brand, you know, of action figures. So what if I bought this guy for maybe $85 and I ran into that issue? Posing it around would have been, as it was just for me now, a big issue. You know, it's just not great as a figure overall. If I look past that issue, this is honestly just with the hands. That is like the only glaring issue. Two big hands, but it comes with plenty of stuff. A 9 out of 10 figure. A 9 out of 10 figure. But with that QC issue, I can still pose it around, but it's kind of just, excuse my language, a bitch of a figure to handle because of that. It goes down to maybe a 7.5 out of 10 for me. It's still such a good figure. I can still somewhat overlook it, but I'd rather not have that happen to me. I could probably fix it. Maybe, I don't know, put a bit of super glue on the end of it, enlarge it so it sticks on there a bit longer, or it stays on there a bit better. There's definitely, I would say, some way to fix it, but I shouldn't have to do that for paying, you know, $35 for this figure. It could be even more expensive. We know how S6 Figurarts works. You know, you have the Kakashi figure, which basically comes out with the same amount of stuff, but that's like damn near $70. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to deal with that. But overall, I think I got unlucky. I'm pretty sure I was unlucky, because from other reviews I've seen, I have not seen that issue. It was just me. But I think a lot of y'all would enjoy getting this figure. But that would be the end of my video. So yeah.